Hey there, Stampin' friends. Welcome to Movie Monday with Jody Breckbill, Stampin' Queen. We are going to do a retro project today, and it is going to be so quick and easy and adorable. It's going to blow your mind. This is actually, I guess this is a case from Rhonda Wade. She did this, I think, last week on her Facebook Live maybe, but this is probably one of the very first projects I made that was not a card 21 years ago when I first started stamping. So we're bringing it back again because it really is super cute and it pairs so perfectly with our gingham paper that I did this in my gingham class and I wanted to share it with you guys this morning. So what we're going to do is create a little spring box, and it can be any size you would like. I have chosen 8 1/4, so we've got an 8 1/4 square. So no matter what size you want to make, you just need a square piece of paper and you're going to score it in thirds. That's all you need. So if you need it bigger or you need it smaller, just adjust your sizes a little bit. So we've got an 8 1/4 square, and we are going to score all sides at 2 3/4. So I just score and turn, score and turn, and score and turn, and score and turn, so that I have created this grid. So my paper's moving. Okay, so I'm not sure. So today I'm making a video very, very early in the morning, and my light bulbs are out, and it's still dark outside because what the heck, time change. So I'm not sure if you guys can see the scores, but we've got a nice grid here. So I always like to just make my folds. I feel like that makes things a little bit easier for me to see when I'm trying to do my cuts. So I just folded on all my score lines, and now I am going to cut these two and free them up to make flaps. So I'm just going to cut right up to that score line I just made. And I'm looking at my own shadows, which is really tough. I couldn't find my light source today either. And it's Sunday, so good Lord. That was nice, right? Take the Lord's name in vain on a Sunday, Breckbill. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go on the complete opposite side for my flaps. So this is what you'll end up with. You've got these freed up here. These you do not cut, just the opposite ones. So now I'm going to pull in some of our gingham paper. Scoot you to the side a little. And you can use the small gingham, you can use the large gingham, whatever size you want. But I'm going to attach that to all 4 of our corners. Oh, I got some adhesive on there. So once you have all 4 corners done, the one thing I would suggest when you're putting this box together is to use a very strong adhesive. So snail just sometimes doesn't cut it. Your green glue, maybe not so much. So my adhesive of choice is going to be Tear and Tape. And that is Tear and Tape when you're looking for it in the catalog. I think sometimes we say it so fast that it doesn't sound like that. It's Tear and Tape, because you can just take what you want, tear it off, and then tape your project. And my daughter's name is Taryn, so she always thought for a long time that that was, the tape was kind of named after her, Taryn Tape. I said, no, sorry, you aren't that famous. All right, so now once you have this, your gingham on, the flaps that are up, you're going to do a strip of the Tear and Tape right across the top on both sides. That's how you're going to get your box to stay together. All right, then we're just going to peel that off. And this piece will go in the center, and you're just going to pull those 2 edges in and until they meet and cover up the tape that you just put down. You don't want any of the sticky parts sticking out. I'm trying to think of which side that I did over top. It was my right side over top. I don't know, that's just me being anal. And it's just so they're kind of even. This one is not This one's not so even. I'm not sure why. So I'll destroy my box because I'm anal. That's awesome. I know you guys are feeling me though. It would be perfectly fine and no one would know, but I'm going to take it apart and do it again. Because I'm a mess. Try it again. It'll be hidden so no one will know. It'll be okay. I want my points to be even, that's why. Okay, so look at that. There is your cute little box. Now, what I would do, and I'm not going to do this on camera because I want to finish the box, but I would put a little bit of sticky strip underneath of this flap just to hold that down. So go ahead and do that when you're at home. I didn't put that on when I first started, just because sometimes having two pieces of sticky strip when you want to move it, it commits too fast for me. So it's easier for me just to put a little bit underneath of there after I'm done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this strip. This is a 1-inch strip. This actually is what came off the end when I made my box. So I pulled that out, cut it into a 1-inch strip, and I'm going to punch 2 3/4 inch circles out of that. And then I'm just going to straighten it up. So this is actually going to become my handle now, and I have a strip of our gingham DSP that is 3/4, and I'm just going to lay that down on here. I'll have a little bit on the end, but that's fine because it's going to get hidden again with my tear and tape because I want to make sure it sticks. I don't want it to pop off when I'm filling it with my Easter candy. Okay, and then what I like to do is just kind of bend it with my fingers. That just kind of helps get it a little bit rounded so it doesn't want to pull off as easily. Peel these guys off. And this just gets mounted inside your box. Super simple and so cute. This is such an old project, which is awesome. We forget about those sometimes, so we should bring those back. So now the decoration part, I took the daisy punch and we'll just put a dimensional in between them. I punched out 4 and just offset them a smidge, and then another. Well, let me go ahead and put my center on. That's what that 3/4 circle was, the daisy center. Another dimensional. And that's just going to go right here on the side. So we need to have 2 of them because we don't want our box to be naked on one side. So 2 sets of daisies. Oh, there we are. Daisy center, another Pop-Tart, we call them in my studio. So we've got 2 daisies on. So there you go. We can leave it at that. But I did pull in our organdy ribbon from Celebration. This was available quickly early on in Celebration, and then you guys loved it so much it sold out. It came back again last week, and we all loved it again so much. Sold out, so we don't have organdy ribbon anymore as a Celebration offering, but we do have lots of other cool things, so you can check those out because Celebration is running until the end of March 31st. We still have a couple more days to stock up on the free stuff. All right, so I just put a little, did I? Because it's stuck on my finger. No, there's a glue dot on my thumb. All right, so there we go. We'll get that little ribbon on there. You could do it on both sides if you wanted. I just chose to do one side. So there it is. Adorable little spring box ready to fill with treats for your loved ones. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next week for Movie Monday.